Hey guys, this is Formulka and this is my very first tank review, or rather tank destroyer review. It is M18 Hellcat, my currently top tier tank, and I think it may stay this way for reasons I will tell you about later. So, first thing first, let's take a look at the stats. It has 570 hit points, which is fairly average, where for the regular tanks like the SU-100 and Hellcat and many others, and of course the British ones, the basically just moving bunkers, have like, I don't know, 900, 800 I think, so they have almost a double. But this is a fair amount of hit points, certainly more than the tiny the T-49 which precedes this. And this is with the upgraded turret, of course. The weight load limit is 21.8 tons. I have, with the medium caliber tank gun rammer, binocular telescope and the camouflage net, I have 20.6 tons. So there is still room to spare, and I have all the best equipment fitted. That's like really light. You won't win any ramming contests, so don't even try, especially with this. But we will get there. So 460 engine power. This is the top engine. I'm pretty sure this one is, yeah, it moves with you from the T-49. So if you are going through T-49, you will get this engine, you will get this radio, so you can just outright buy them and be just fine. 750 signal inch is very nice. Well, the speed limit 72. This is very fast tank. Well, on the road it is fast. Off the road it will never reach 72. No, never. I honestly have never seen this number. Maybe even downhill I can't reach this. This is like theoretical, and that kind of sucks, because I think the original Hellcat, the real world one, could achieve, I think, 90 miles an hour on the road. So this is really like slow. But well, wargaming takes the real life stuff only when they want to, and sometimes they simply do not bother. I think this used to be a limit of the engine, so that's why it's just 72. But I think ever since the physics update, it shouldn't be a problem, but they stuck with it. Either way, it is a very fast tank destroyer, very fast, really much faster than, for example, the SU-100, which is only 50, and you will never reach this speed. It will be more like 30. So this will be more like 50, low 50s in the terrain, around 50, but still nice. And the acceleration is great, because this tank has great power to weight ratio. So because it's so light, so it accelerates really fast. 30 traverse speed, that's fairly slow, but not as slow as the turret, which is only 16 degrees per second. So if someone pops like flanking you, use both of these and you will still turn around like a turret. It's really not very maneuverable tank destroyer, and this kind of can limit his potential as a flanker, but the speed almost makes up for it. Now to the armor. Well, if there was any armor, the hull 13 millimeters all around. I'm pretty sure most, if not all, of the tier 1, yeah, everything in the game can penetrate this armor. I think everything, even the machine guns. So don't let them shoot. Maybe you can bounce some machine guns off the front because it's nicely sloped, but otherwise it won't save you. You can't depend on your armor. The turret especially the upgraded one, because the base one has as bad armor as the hull. It's a slightly different story. You have a nice manlet, so this can and will bounce or eat some shots, but this also means you get your weapon messed up a lot, and I mean a lot. Yeah, but the front armor, and the tank destroyer has a fairly nice elevation, and well, basically you can put the weapon nice down. I can't remember the word. I'm sorry, but you can go hull down. I wouldn't quest with this tank. It's not made for this. But well, if on the other side is someone dumb enough, you can try it. But it's not as good as the American heavies and mediums. You can't do as well. But you can a little bit, certainly better than, for example, SU-100. So yeah, that's an option. And now to the gun. So here we got the Top Gun, which is great, by the way. 90mm caliber, 7.5 rate of fire, which is reasonably fast. 160 penetration. If we are firing gold, it's 243, which is like insane. But who is firing gold with tier 6 tanks? 240 average damage, which is also decent alpha, especially with this rate of fire. Accuracy is very nice. 0.35 is like great. I will compare it to the SU-100s, the weapon I don't have yet, but it's very close, like as close as you can get between those two tanks. So it fires slightly faster. It has a larger caliber, so it penetrates slightly more, but deals a little bit less damage, is not as accurate, and has a much worse aiming time. Aiming time on the Hellcat, on the Top Gun, is like great, fantastic. You can pop out, put one into him, and hide before he can even think about aiming at you. So yeah, you can do well with this gun. But there is a slight problem. And I mean, it's the grind to this gun. You can get these, I think maybe even this one. Yeah, so the engine, the radio moves up from the T49, and also this gun. So you don't have to use the base one, which is pathetic for T6. But this one isn't much better. But you have to research this for 5,800 research points. And check out, let's compare these guns. So this one moves up from the T49. Well, it's a little bit faster firing. It's a little bit more accurate. And yeah, that's it. That's it, and you have to research this stupid little gun which has like no purpose on this. You will do it because researching the turret and the Top Gun is like a total grind again, but for this little improvement, I just hate this gun so much, and you will too if you will be grinding the Hellcat. I hate this gun so much. Then of course you need the turret, and for this the better suspension so you can fit it, and then the Top Gun. So that's the Hellcat. The Top Gun is great. I mean, it's not as powerful as the Top Gun of SU-100. That's like insane. But it's a different gun. It's faster, it's more accurate, it's aiming much faster, and of course this destroyer has a turret, which makes up for the lack of alpha. And now about why this tank destroyer may be my top tier, at least in the American turreted tank destroyer line. Let's take a look at the T25/2. This tank, everything up until now, basically ever since the M8A1 and T49 and Hellcat, all of these are quick, flanking, awesome tank destroyers. And the quick and fast is like their name. If they have like, I don't know, a postcard, it will be this tank and a lot of hearts around, and I'm quick. So yeah, and this one you can just swap the picture. But let's take a look at this guy. This is a lie, because it weighs twice as much and it has only 100 horsepower engine more. In fact, yeah. So this stops being the quick, nice and nimble like Hellcat and everything before that, and basically is slow and huge target. Hellcat is tiny compared to T25/2. And now the worst thing. So this gun is the one from the Hellcat. Yeah, the same gun. It may be slightly more accurate, like 0.01 more accurate. But this is the top gun, which you have to grind again. Let's take a look. Let's compare these two guns. So it fires tiny bit faster. The better numbers are for T25/2. The worst one are for the Hellcat. Has 10 millimeters of extra penetration, and yeah, that's it. That's it. Once again, it's basically just like upgrading from this gun to this gun. Well, it's a little bit better because it has at least a little bit better penetration, but it's like this tank has nothing on Hellcat. Hellcat is so good compared to this one third that I'm just considering to research it so I can accelerate the training on my crew and stay there. Especially because this guy is another huge grind and is even slower. Check it out. 18 kilometers per hour. And I'm pretty sure it struggles to get there because it has a weaker engine than the Hellcat and is almost, well, 3.5 times as heavy. So it just puts this whole line of American tank destroyers on its head, and is just slow, and I don't think it will be fun. I may get there. Let me know in the comments if you want me to buy this third, but I'm keeping the Hellcat. Because Hellcat, this little gem, is so good. Well, its only weakness is the thin armor. And that's it. It's so good, some people even consider it overpowered because it's just so fast, and yeah, we'll see in the review game which I have prepared for you guys. Maybe even 2 games. One to show you how you can attack, and the other one how quick this beast is. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the game in this marvelous machine. So this is a fairly standard game, and I will show you one thing that you have to be really very worried about with this tank, because it's so fast. So you will see. I will let you know when we get there. Well, let's start this. Yeah, I moved back a little bit so so the other guys could rush forward. This is an assault, and it's map Sand River, I think. And see, I'm fairly fast, even uphill. I'm still doing almost a 50, so I can get up there before the guys that are defending if they are even trying to get up there. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But something fast as the Cromwell can get up there fairly quickly and then can mess up your guys that are trying to break through. So going up here is a fairly good idea. And the Easy-8 is engaging the Cromwell, and the Cromwell can light us up, and the guys on the ridge up there where the Panzer IV is can just shoot at us. So we have to kill this Cromwell as fast as we can. Nice, a little bit above average shot, and the damage and the danger is gone. We can put one into the Panzer, but from now on, well, I was trying to wait for the big guys to move out so I can light up the enemy tank destroyers and other tanks on the ridge line, but they sadly destroyed that, the only one that was trying to do so, the Easy-8, and we will spend some time, few minutes up here trying to take pot shots and wasting ammunition at the guys on the opposite side, which apparently can't see us because we are in the open, which is a mistake. And right now we are a little bit kind of hold down. No, not yet. But we will get there. Yeah, now. So we are exposing, or we are at least a little bit armored turret, and I'm trying to hit that V39 into his cupola or the tower, the turret, and nothing. Nothing. What's that? That, by the way, that turret can't shoot, so he can't shoot at us. It's like only a weak spot up on his back. Yeah. Let's waste a little bit more, I think, to about 19. I think every time I shoot, I told myself, do not waste the ammo, you can't hit him behind the rocks. You are not lucky enough, but alas, I'm trying and trying and trying. Yeah, I wasn't fully aimed and I was moving the gun, so I missed. Let's try this small one again. No. Yeah. It's like teasing me. Literally just teasing me. But eventually he'll get what he deserves. But, well, we are winning 6-4. But the problem is we are supposed to be attacking. And we are supposed to go to this flag and cup. And we have only 6 minutes left. So we shouldn't just wait around. And we are just waiting for some kind of sign from the Almighty. So the sign will come. And it will come from the other Hellcat down there and the Panzer IV, which are hitting the enemy Easy-8. Quite brave down there. They are fairly in the open. We can't hit them. So we are just waiting for the sign from the God or whatever. Because I won't go to the front. We can see them, so we don't need me as a scout. And the big guys around me are just not wanting to go. But I said, oh, 5 minutes, fuck it, let's go. We have to go up there and cap or kill them. We are winning, so. And here, the mistake. So that's why I even considered the better suspension instead of the binocs, for example. But no, you just don't have to be stupid like me and don't jump. Even a small jump will just mess up both of your tracks and leave you vulnerable. I was so lucky that they just didn't kill me. So I'm waiting. Here, the big guys are going front. And let's move out. And now for the speed. At least a little bit. As I said, it's not anything special. I think I would show this. I will show the special games in separate videos because I don't have that many of them. So there is the Easy 8 and we should kill him, right? Luckily he's aiming at the big guy and now he's backing and he's lighting us up. And we know there are two 88s and a Hellcat somewhere around here, most likely defending the base, and we are really close to the base, so we have to kill him so he can't light us up and he can't escape this fast tank destroyer. There is the 88. I'm not even trying to shoot at him from the front because that guy is like invulnerable from the front. Hey, that was the Hellcat, but we are out of his range and range. Let's kill the 88. This will be a nice look at the weak spots on basically, and bam. Yeah, I tend to fail in my games, especially like twice in a row at the same way. You know this from the Rogue Legacy, so yeah. I even used my repair kit right now. Just don't do this. You might have seen in the first jump I tried to stop because I've noticed it's a little bit harder to see on the dunes, but you can see that there is a drop and you will jump and you will mess up your tracks. So I tried to brake, but it didn't work, so I repaired them so I can support the Cromwell in killing that 88. And now for the weak spots of basically all the 80 tanks. First thing, I maybe make even a video, separate video. Excuse me, the cat is insane right now and he's running around. And it's the commander's cupola up on the top of the tank, so it's very vulnerable from all sides. It's very high, big target, so always if you have the shot and if you have the excuse me. It's, by the way, it's 2 AM, so I like my neighbors but they don't like me. Back to the 88 and basically all the 80 British insanities. Always shoot at the cupola. It will work most of the time. And the other thing, before when I've played the World of Tanks like a year ago, there were like special textures and models for all the tanks, so you could see the weak spots. Now you can just aim, and you can see the green indicator. If I move a little bit down, it will be red or orange. But if it's green, you can penetrate safely. If it's orange, you can penetrate with problems. If it's red, you can't penetrate, don't even try. So you see it's bright green, so I should be able to penetrate just fine. And I do. And I think he was tracked. No, he is not anymore, but we can just kill him. Shooting at this thing from a distance doesn't work very well. You have to hit this tiny weak spot because his frontal armor is like 200 millimeters, maybe even more at 88. Even the 82 has something like insane armor. So don't even try. Just hit the cupola. And now we are capping because we don't know where he is. Well, he's up here, but going there would be like stupid. We have only 3 minutes to cap, and yeah, we will cap, and this will be the end of the game. I hope the cat is not bothering you as much as me. I don't know what it is with the animals, but yeah. So that's the win. Great. It's not as a great example. but a little bit of an example of the speed and what you should take care about when playing this nimble, fast tank destroyer. So don't just camp back, go up front, and if you can outflank them, go for it. And if they are backing off and lighting everyone up, go for them and kill them before the other guys can kill you. So this was the first game. Let's take a look at the other one. So this is the other game, another fairly decent game. This time it's defense again in the assault, but this time it is defense on the map Karelia. It's a tier 6 game, so we are top tier this time. So we shouldn't have all that much problems, but this will be more about sniping and, let's face it, camping, because we are defending and the enemy should be attacking. The nasty spot when you are defending this on this map is this way from the 3. This always is like problems for the defenders. If the tanks and they get up here, they can take a fairly nice spot shots down from the hill, and well, this feels like the weak spot on this map when we are defending. Right now, I'm trying to find some comfortable place to camp and snipe. We have a good radio, unlike the Russians, which even at tier 6 have only 525 meters radio. We have 750, so we can snipe fairly far. Although, as you can see, it's not slow, the projectile isn't slow, but it takes time if you are shooting at this kind of range. I may speed this up a little bit. Yeah. Critical hit means, for example, you've hit his gun, or killed his driver, or killed his gunner, and so on. And although it shouldn't be like this, at least Wargaming is trying to tell us it's not like this. It looks like if you kill the gunner, for example, he just catches the 90mm shell and it damages nothing in the tank. He's just dead. Yeah, that's it. There is a tiny hole in front and he has this shell wedged in his head, I guess, and it didn't explode. It didn't do nothing. But we killed him anyway. And now let's wait a little bit. We are winning 4-1, but this will change a little bit. Defenders, I'm not really sure about the assault mode. Yeah, Jagdpanzer with its throw armor. Yeah, that was a nice hit, by the way. I'm not really sure about the assault mode. It feels like the defenders have an overwhelming advantage over the attackers. In most games, the attacking team has advantage in numbers at least, but here you can dig in, and especially now as the artillery is nerfed ever since 8.6. You can't do anything. If they are well dug in, you can't just kill them. You have to have you seen this jump? I was so sure that I will lose my tracks. I was certain. But back to my issue with this mod. With the nerf of RT, the heavies can just hull down and wait for everyone to come up and let them shoot him. So it's I don't really enjoy this kind of mode. When I'm attacking, I enjoy it much more than when I'm camping. It's no fun. And you can't just rush out because you'll be killed, because the opposing team, half of them are camping anyway, even though they should be attacking, so you will be dead. And well, that's it. So I've taken some shots, some hits. For me, this Stuk is an enemy hero of this match. Like, we have so many dumbasses on our team, you wouldn't even believe it. He's trying to shoot at me, by the way, so I'm moving a little bit closer to the rocks, because he wouldn't shoot if he didn't get the red silhouette. And he might have a shot from up there, so I've moved a little bit more up front, but he's well hidden. I haven't seen him maybe when he killed the first guy, but ever since. There is even an Arte in this game. Both of ours and theirs is still alive. As you can see, up until now they made no difference. The Artes are just pathetic. And the game wasn't paused. I thought it was, but it wasn't. I'm just waiting. I can't go up. I think I've seen the Stuk. He's at almost full health, so he would kill me. There is the VK, still almost at full health as well. The Churchill, I think, was AFK this whole time. Yeah, the Stuk killed another one, so he's up to 4 kills, and I'm backing off because I can't see him, and he can just pop, and I may shoot him once, but he would kill me, as I have much lower health. In retrospect, this was a good decision, by the way. I can see the Stuk, he's behind me and he's putting shots into me, but I can kill him in 2 shots, but with my luck I would bounce at least once, and he can kill me in 1.5 shots right now. So right now I don't know what to do. Yeah, he's not aiming at me, so I said screw the Stuk. Yeah, he will. Let's kill this guy. He will put 1 more into me, and I'm running away from him basically. There is still plenty of us around. That Churchill will start moving eventually. So I said to myself, well, let's go for the Arte. We are at 62 health and we can't do anything right now. So let's kill the Arte. Someone is even pinging where he is supposed to be, so yeah. The Churchill is still not moving, but well, he will. And I think there's even a little bit funny part, but yeah. By the way, don't even read the chat. Most people, including me, sometimes are douchebags in this game and are insulting each other and crying and whining and so on. So it doesn't really matter what they have to say. I would disable it if I could. Even for me, because I am a sore loser and I can't take the loss sometimes, and I'm a huge ass. So the Wolverine has the same idea as I. So this might not have been the greatest ideas, because he can kill the Arte by himself and I don't have to go there, but as I'm here I can as well go and possibly steal the kill from him. He can't dish out as much damage as we can, so yeah, it's a nice possibility. That Stuk is still alive, by the way, and that's why I think it's the hero of this game. He knows what he's doing. He knows this. Check it out. Like, I think we may even kill 1 more. I'm not sure. But the Wolverine knows where the art is. I don't know how. I don't have it spotted on my map. With my mod, I can put the mods in the description, by the way. It's nothing special, but I will. Yeah, he found it. 1, 2, and I still the kill. See, and well, that's it. The time ran out, so they couldn't kill the Stuk at all, and the MX killed our Stuk. So yeah, the Hammer is dead, so I guess this was its 4th kill. So this was another regular game in the Hellcat. Nothing really special, but it should have shown some bit of sniping. The problems with just 160mm penetrations, if you are sniping from long distance, it may not go through. It probably won't if it's an IS, or at least especially the KB1S, which I personally, if there are like 3 targets and they are almost dead and there is a KB1S popping at full health, I will put one into him. I hate that tank so much, but there were none in this game anyway, so it's no point talking about him. But yeah, that tank can pose a problem even for your 160mm of penetration, even though he has like 85mm of armor, because it's well sloped, and from a distance you can still ding him and you can ding a lot of other targets. So take this into consideration if you are trying to snipe from a long distance with the Hellcat. So this was the second game. I think Hellcat is a great, quite possibly my most favorite tank destroyer in the game right now, and maybe ever. Don't take me wrong, I like my Su-85, I like the Su-100, but they play very differently, and you can't afford to do the funny stuff you can do with the Hellcat with these two, because they are not as fast, not nearly as fast, and they lack the turret, so you can't just pop and put one into them. So yeah, I love this tank destroyer. Pick it up. This is like a great tank destroyer line in the game. So yeah, go for it. It plays a little bit like a tank, and it causes me sometimes troubles because I switch into tank mode and I'm trying to play in my like a light or medium tank and get destroyed in 2 hits by, or one lucky shot by KV2. So yeah, be careful still. It has paper thin armor, but it's a lot of fun and you can rank up a lot of kills. So this was my first review. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please like the video. If you like it even more, I want to see more reviews. I will review the T49 next, and Su-85 and Su-100 when I max it out. So you can look forward to this, and if you are, you can subscribe so you don't miss any of these games. So thanks for watching guys, and bye bye.